Hello everyone and welcome to the Ethereal Tarot channel. My name is Alexa and I'm so thankful and excited to have you here with me today as we look into what is transforming in your life, how are you transforming, and overall what transformations are happening for you at this time. There are 3 groups to choose from. You can be drawn to more than one group. Trust your instincts and do what feels best to you. The timestamps will be located in the description box for whenever you are ready to see your reading. If you find that you enjoy what you see today, please remember to leave it a like, subscribe, and let me know how it resonates for you in the comments. I love when you guys leave me comments. It makes my heart sing. Okay, I love it. So thank you in advance. I really appreciate your presence. So let's take a deeper look at each option, starting with group 1 with High Priestess. Group 2, we have Mountains. In group 3, we have the Fire Guardian. Take your time with choosing. Pause the video if you need more time to really take a deeper look at each option, to really know in your spirit which one is calling out to you or which ones are calling out to you. All of the cards here, right here, are from the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards, the Angels and Ancestors Oracle cards, okay? So, yeah, that's what I have for you right now. I leave you with a couple more seconds, and I shall see you in your groups very soon. Hello, group 1, and welcome to your reading on what transformations are happening for you at this time. So I wanted to begin by first looking into the Tarot of Mystical Moments, just to see what area of life will be highlighted for you, and then we will get more specific and detailed from there. So let us begin. Group 1, please. What transformations are happening for group 1? I really feel big rejuvenation energy here, big renewal energy, a lot more grounding and stability within your life and around you. I especially feel this in regard to your emotional awareness, how you feel your emotions, your ability to express your emotions and your needs. Feeling very deeply connected to your sense of self. I do feel for this Ace of Cups, and I feel as if you are becoming some sort of receptor to energies. A lot of things are being attracted to this new and revitalizing energy that you may be exuding. Group 1, and I feel that it's coming after a time of feeling closed off to receiving, or feeling closed off to connection or community or some type of support. I do feel like the floodgates are opening, and you're going to be in a position to receive on a level that is more stable for you. But it does feel very new. It feels like it's pushing you past an idea of who you can rely on, what you're capable of having. I just see an expansion in the area of your emotions and being more open to relationships, especially on a level that's more authentic and genuine than you've been able to have in your life. And also with this Ace of Cups, I feel that if you've been encountering or having some bodily pains or any muscle aches, I feel that 1, It's asking you to hydrate, drink more water, ensure that you are having electrolytes as well in your water, or some type of it's like a chemical balance. I'm feeling like temperance vibes right now, but it's a big emphasis on your health. I do feel group 1, and ensuring that you are taking in vital liquids. I'm not a doctor. Do what you know you need to do, but I'm just speaking on what I see in these cards. Maybe taking a nice bath, being in water, consuming water, hydrating different parts of your body would be very good for you. Hydrotherapy, I'm hearing as well, to help ease some type of pain you may be feeling. I do want to get one extra card for you, group 1, to see, because that feels like a loaded message there. That's 2 cards. With strength and the 2 of Wands, I'm only going to take the 2 of Wands. We're going to leave strength. I feel this is definitely speaking about some time to rejuvenate, some time to sit in some type of solitude. Maybe you've been in some type of introspection or reflection. Not saying that you haven't been communicating with people at all. I just feel this has been a very internal process that you've been going through, and it's really been a time of getting clear on your direction ahead and building up the confidence and the courage to take the actions necessary that move you forward and that help you to have more control over the direction of your life. I do feel this is a time of being very grounded, being very disciplined, while also being compassionate with yourself and with others, and understanding when you may be in a state of anxiety or fear about not feeling safe or not having what you need, and recognizing that and allowing yourself to come to an equilibrium between acknowledging your fears, acknowledging the doubts that you may have, while having that side of you that comforts and nurtures yourself into the understanding that all is well in the present. So why would I not think that that is true in the future? Hopefully that delivered in the way that I wanted it to. Group 1. Hopefully that made sense. I am just trying to express that I feel in this time it's about having compassion for yourself as you are moving through a period of difficulty into a new horizon that is full of the unknown, but also full of excitement and rewards for all that you have been doing in the background. Group 1. Lots of background work I do see for you. Lots of trials and tribulations I feel that you've been through, and now it's just a reawakening of a joy in your life. I do feel a reawakening of vitality and vision, like a feeling of can do, and having that awareness that you are able to move forward past the limits of whatever situation you're moving out of. But I feel like I'm rambling at this point, so we're going to jump into the oracle cards to get more specific about what is going on. We have Stand Still, Wise One, grow within your current situation, Full Moon in Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle approaches. Oh yes, I do see. Card number 26, Happy Happy. White Witch, be the light. And Freedom. I love this energy. And as I'm filming, it is a nice and beautiful thunderstorm right outside the window. All the vibes, I'm feeling all the vibes, and especially with this Capricorn energy here, I feel Saturn big time. Lots of lessons, lots of trials and tribulations. I was saying and a lot brought up to the surface about what needs to be reviewed, what structures need to be broken down and rebuilt, what aspects of your life are unstable and not beneficial in the long term, not helping you to grow in the long term, not bringing you the reward or the love or the community or the success that you're wanting in the long term. I just feel that there has been a collapse of all things that are not good for you, and perhaps this has been difficult in the moment. I do feel this is more past energy. Maybe you're tying loose ends, finalizing details, getting things in order, holding people accountable or holding things accountable. But for the most part, I feel for you, group one, this is all about holding yourself accountable and being clear about what you need to do to leave behind a certain aspect of your life, particularly if this is in regard to some type of partnership that is contractual in some way, or if this is dealing with some type of career or work situation and moving out of one phase of your career into a whole new phase that allows for more freedom, more liberation in your expression of yourself, as well as your earning potential and being able to visualize a bigger plan for yourself and not limit how far you can go. I do feel a lot of restrictions being loosened at this time, but it's really up for you to really shake yourself free and have the courage to step forward into this new territory of experience. I feel a lot of newness here, and perhaps this is dealing with some type of new work environment, or you planning on making some type of move, whether that be moving away, moving into a new career, moving into a new position. I see it bringing you a lot of potential fulfillment. Overall, I do feel that the main message here is to find peace of mind and to ground in compassion, to ground in understanding and calmness and tranquility. I do feel, sorry about the background noise, group one, I do feel when I've been trying to film your reading this whole time, there's been a lot going on. So I do feel for you, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of distractions also perhaps, and I do feel that a big message is to limit your distractions. Be very clear on what you put your energy toward. Be very clear about what conversations you're having, whether they're beneficial or whether they're draining. Understanding how you can make moves to redirect energies, redirect conversations, redirect relationships, redirect. I just feel big pivot energies, like rerouting, moving the pieces, doing things differently, because the way something's going or the way you're reacting to things is not going to prove beneficial in the long term. I feel there's a lot of underlying feelings that haven't been addressed just yet, or maybe you're closing out some cycle that is asking you to review a lingering resentment or feelings that you may have about a situation. With Saturn, Saturn is associated with each planet, I feel is associated with a taste in traditional astrology, and Saturn is bitterness or a bitter taste. So I do feel maybe there's like a bitter taste in your mouth about how something ended or how something is going, and I feel now is just a time of really sitting with your emotions, being honest with your emotions, feeling your emotions, and not allowing your ego to keep you in this place of trying to hold it all together or pretend like you're not feeling anything. I do feel it's a big time of showing strength through vulnerability and recognizing that the soft always overcomes the hard, okay? If you're into Tao Te Ching, you know what I'm talking about. It's like that saying that water erodes the rock, and so your emotions help to soothe and ease the pain of harsh conditions. And it all makes sense with Saturn being in Pisces at this time, but I feel like I'm moving away from the message of this reading. But I'm just feeling like for you, Group 1, the astrological occurrences are heavily affecting you, and they're really keying in on some type of work issues, some type of partnership issues, and especially some psychological, emotional burden that may be carried because of all the things that are going on. And it's important that you see how you have been affected, so that as you move through this transition from the darkness of your past, you're more able to accept the newness of opportunity, and you're able to focus on the possibilities instead of focusing on the past or focusing on all the things that are going on. I feel a shift in focus, a shift in direction, and an opening up to more. Community, I do feel, is big for you in this new time of transition, meeting like-minded individuals, but I feel it's like incremental stages, and I do feel you're still in this area here, moving away from the dark into the light, but it feels quite heavy, the situation, and it feels like you've gained a lot of wisdom either about yourself or about how to approach situations or how you handle certain situations. And it's important that you utilize that wisdom instead of focusing on what you had to go through to acquire that wisdom. Group 1, I feel a lot of joy and fulfillment and contentment coming through in your transition into this new period of time, but it will take you to sit still, have rest, rejuvenate the mind and the body. I really feel big spiritual bath energy, Group 1, so I encourage you to take one. If not, walk in nature. I just feel very big grounding energy, and ensuring that each day you are grounding, you're clearing the mind, you are centering within yourself. You invite the energy of calmness, and as you are in this state, you open yourself up to receive divine wisdom and inspiration. You allow yourself to be open. I really do feel in this new period of time that you're transitioning to, there's something about some creation. I'm not sure if this is in regard to your work, or if you are going to take on a new creative project, if you are going to invest in some type of hobby, or maybe even a child for some of you. However, I do feel overall that you're moving into a time of more receptivity, more connection and community, and a higher vision of where your life can go. So let's get into the tarot, okay? There's a lot going on with that. I just feel a lot of wisdom here with you, Group 1, and perhaps it did come from something happening that was less favorable. Like you wouldn't want to go through that again, is what I feel. There's something there about really hard times or something difficult happening, but providing you with a lot of insight and illumination. But tell me more about this transformation. How are they transforming, please? Ooh. I do feel with this Page of Cups and the Eight of Wands, there's this energy of not allowing your emotions to flow freely, Group 1, and learning how to be in a state of allowing at all times and not resisting what you feel, which in turn may make you moody or may cause you to be overly emotional, too sensitive, overly defensive, and perhaps hard to really communicate with sometimes, or hard to have communication that is productive. With the Queen of Swords, it just feels like there is a difficulty in having grounded conversation. It feels very emotional, and this could be part of this lesson of learning how to communicate and how to form partnerships with clear communication that is not clouded by emotions that have been suppressed or misunderstood. I just feel this is a big lesson for you, is to learn how to communicate without being overwhelmed or defensive. Group 1. Learning how to stand your ground without hurting other people or bringing up past things that have been said, or holding on to certain communications, or I just feel a bringing up of the past, or a rumination. That's interesting. Can we get more about this transformation? Yeah, okay, the Four of Swords came out. I just feel this is part of you moving away from this. I do feel this is draining you. Your mind has been in a whirlwind of thoughts, of emotions. I do feel like your mind runs very quickly, Group 1, and that's why I feel that energy of calmness. I'm feeling like I need to channel and counterbalance the energy and really ground. So rest your mind, Group 1. The only way this transformation can be had is through rest, rejuvenation, grounding, okay? Really taking care of the body, because I do feel that any problems that you feel in your body is due to restlessness in the mind, or restlessness in general, and not being able to relax or take a break, Group 1. So definitely with this Four of Swords, you see how she is covering her stomach and her eyes and her forehead. I'm feeling perhaps there's been some headaches or some stomach issues, and the remedy may be to rest and to get clear. Yeah, that's what I feel. Free the mind, especially if you feel that you are stuck in some type of situation, or if there are threats around you, or if there's been some type of mental blockage about how something can be resolved. I do feel there's some uncertainty here. There's perhaps some illusion of the mind as well with the Magician reversed. Yeah, the moon is big. I just feel there's a lot of confusion and a lot of emotionality coming through. And with the moon, I want to just point out this little trickster here. The mind can be tricky, okay? The mind can be tricky, and if we go down a certain path, it may lead us into the shadows to where we can't decipher anything. So ensure that you take a step back and really review the way you approach things and how you perceive things as well, and ensuring that it's not coming from an overly emotional place. Resting the mind, getting out of the mind is very big for you, Group 1. I do feel it's going to help you to feel a lot more supported and connected to those around you, because there seems to be a disconnect here, a disconnect between perhaps your work, even your family, I do feel, or just people that you associate with. And yeah, I think the remedy is rest and relaxation for right now, so that you have the clarity you need. Anything else for them? The same message just keeps coming through the star. I feel for some of you, you've reached a point of hopelessness or feeling rock bottom, like things can't get better, or I just feel like a loss of hope for you, Group 1. Like you feel that, but I it's like that's not the truth of the situation. Things will improve, things are improving, but it's up for you to see that. I want to say doing things differently, shaking up your routine, collaborating with other people, especially here with the star, and finding groups and communities that have like-minded individuals, and connecting with them will help you to feel a lot more supported. I do feel with this Queen of Pentacles. Also, this Queen of Pentacles, anytime I see her, she's so beautiful. It just makes me think to really take care of yourself. I'm seeing her hair, maybe taking yourself on a nice date, getting your nails done, getting your hair done, going to get like a skincare treatment. Yeah, something that really just makes you feel revitalized and rejuvenated. Group 1. And that is all I'm getting. Yeah, your energy feels a little weighed down, Group 1. I have to say, just feels heavy and emotionally heavy. It's like you feel that there has been constant struggles. And I want to say it's a matter of perception. And don't fight change, okay? Don't fight it. Let it happen, I want to say, because it seems like you may be against making certain changes that you know you need to make, or you're against new approaches to things. It's making me think of that song, Fruit Flies, and he says, you can't change the way the wind blows, okay? We can't change the way the wind blows, we just have to go with it. And I feel there's a lot of resistant energy in this group, resistant to certain changes that need to be made. And in order for you to have what you want, you have to stop resisting. Group 1, you have to loosen your grip, okay? You can't want to hold on and let go at the same time. You have to choose one, and the best one to choose is to let go. Be free. Freedom essentially means to let go, okay? So don't fight the laws of change. Don't fight the laws of nature. Just allow life to flow and watch blessings be brought in with that cooperation, okay? So that's what I see. I want to point out some signs that I'm seeing. I said Capricorn before. Some water, a little bit of water. I feel Pisces there. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. Aquarius, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio. These could be a rising sign or a prominent sign in your chart. Gemini and Sagittarius. So that is what I have for you, Group 1. Please let me know how it resonates in the comments below. And I send you so much peace, so much healing, rejuvenation. Okay, Group 1, you deserve it. And I'm forgetting, I actually was going to pull an advice card. So if you're still here, you get a little bonus, okay? So an advice card for Group 1. So interesting. We have the card of guilt. So if this has been a pattern within your lineage, it's time to break free of that. Perhaps you do things out of guilt. Perhaps this is a cycle of being resentful for doing things that you didn't want to, and not being appreciated for it because you've done it out of a place of expectation, perhaps. And just being aware of the dynamics within your communication. Is there guilt tripping happening? Is there action being taken out of guilt? Where may there be guilt underlying? That's not an emotion that is helpful. Guilt blocks our creativity, it blocks our passion, it blocks our ability to really express ourselves and be free. So ensure that you are not being chained to some situation, whether that be with an older person, like a parent, or a past relationship or situation. Okay, I'm even hearing some parent guilt for some of you. However, this is a time of moving past things, not holding on to things. So ensure you're working through these mental constraints on the mind. Ensure that you're reaching out to people who can help you, like a counselor or someone who has knowledge within the realm of the mind. Maybe taking up psychology, learning a bit about it could be good. However, I leave you with that, group one. I feel like your reading has been a little lengthy, but it felt necessary. I encourage you to get routines in place, like a morning and a night routine where you have no distractions and you just rest your mind and meditate, get into a state of calmness and ease so that your nervous system is not overloaded all the time. In group one, that is what I leave you with. Remember to let me know in the comments how it resonates. Reach out, connect with others. Do not isolate yourself. Okay, and I love you so much, and I appreciate you for being here, and you deserve love, peace, prosperity, blessings, and joy, and I wish that for you. So until the next time, group one, bye-bye. Hello, group two, and welcome to your reading on what transformations are happening in your life at this time. So to get clear on what exactly we'll be speaking on today, I'll be pulling one card from the Tarot of Mystical Moments just to see what we're highlighting, and then we'll get more details. Okay, so let us begin group two. What transformations are happening for group two, please? That's so interesting. Okay, group two. Ooh, whoa. I feel there's this big urge on your end to move away from something, to leave behind. You know, it's funny because one of your oracle cards was time to go, and it's giving this same energy of walking away, allowing one cycle to close in order to invite in what really matters to you. And I also hear a plane going by, so for some of you this may include you traveling somewhere, you seeing new sights, and it's inspiring you to make certain moves or changes. I do feel this is a walking away from emotional burden as well, or some type of unfulfilling situation. For some of you, ooh, I did not expect to see the devil peeking out at me. Okay, I was not expecting that. For some of you, this is really looking for deeper meaning and trying to understand what your soul wants for you. It's a lot of soul searching energy in this reading. I do feel for you, group two. It feels very deep and introspective and intuitive, and I really feel that this comes with some level of I want to say disappointment. However, I feel this is causing you to move away. Like there's a level of disappointment in some type of situation that is making you want to be on your own, for a little bit, or at least have time to yourself to really sort things out, get a higher perspective. I feel a lot of clarity and insight coming through for you, especially in regard to any emotional situations you've been included in, whether that be within a relationship or some type of career motivations you may have with this devil energy, or maybe just seeing how you've been caught up in certain appearances or caught up in materialism in some way, and how you've gotten away from really listening to your heart and listening to what feels good to you. So interesting. I kind of feel like I'm drifting on a sea with you, group 2. It feels almost like I have to do this in order for me to be free, or in order for me to move along or progress in some way. This could involve you leaving certain connections as well, or going to find connections that truly resonate with you. And you know what? With this 8 of Cups, there's partnerships between these animals here, and I feel like you're on a quest to find that, or you're wanting that deep down inside, and perhaps you've been denying it from yourself, or you've been isolating yourself or trying to hold down the fort. I don't know. I really want to dig a bit deeper, because your energy, group 2, there's something about you. I'm intrigued. So let us see. I just feel like this devil card, there's some temptations here. And I want to say with this 8 of Cups, it's like it's time to move away from the temptations. Is it providing you with a deeper satisfaction that you're wanting? Or are you in this cycle of feeling abandoned, or feeling empty, or feeling like you're not fulfilled? It feels like instant gratification could have had you by the throat a little bit. And I do feel like you're coming into this period of time where you want more. And that includes you having to separate yourself from whatever has been drawing you in or keeping you hooked. I want to say there's something that's really got you wanting more, but it's not healthy for you. This could be a habit. This could be some type of behavior that you're partaking in, some type of dynamic you have with a person that is intoxicatingly fatal, or just not healthy in the long run, but it's exciting. There's something here, but it feels like with the Hermit, within you're called to more. It's like a going within to find a deeper truth. It feels very deep and mysterious. I feel like you're being connected to a lot of divine wisdom and inspiration right now. I feel like you're getting intuitive messages off the rip. Your intuition is pinging, and it's telling you what you really want. It's guiding you towards what you really want. Okay, that inner light is shining bright, but you must allow yourself to settle into yourself without wanting to go and reach out for those temptations too soon, because that will lead you away from what you really want. So interesting. I like this reading. Okay, I like it. Let's get a bit deeper. Okay, group 2. I do want to say I feel like I'm being hypnotized a little bit by your energy. So I wonder what that's about, group 2. Like I said, there's something about you. Let's get into it. We have the mutable moon, and nothing is yet set in stone. Adventures. Oh wow. Hold on. I have to really think about how I'm going to set up these cards. I'll be putting these away just a moment and we'll get back to it. We have full moon, surrender to the divine. Card number 4, higher power. Medicine guardian, be open to healing information. Balsamic moon, a time for healing. Success. And card number 7, to the sea. I don't know if it's just because I love Disney or just I love music in general, but a couple songs came to my mind. Okay, first it's from The Lion King, and it's in the jungle, the mighty jungle, the lion sleeps tonight. And to the sea makes me think of Under the Sea with a Little Mermaid. So it feels like you're going through this process of going down to emerge. Okay, I don't want to say going down as in your life is about to crumble to pieces. I don't feel that at all. But I do feel there's this emotional collapsing happening within you to where you can't deny the truth anymore. There's no holding back your emotions anymore. There's no holding back what you truly want, because I feel there's this urge to go after it. And the only way that you can stop this is by resisting what you feel or trying your hardest to not see the signs and synchronicities that are popping up for you, group 2. I'm getting big emphasis on excuse me, recognizing how bad you really want something, and I want to say how bad you really want a particular relationship or a particular position. It could be both. I feel like you want something really bad, and your idea of success, I can't even find a place to put the Hermit. You'll go there. Okay. There's a lot here. Oh, you're layered, group 2. I feel like you're a very complex human being. There's a lot beneath the surface. There's a lot of processing and intricate details about you, and I love it. Okay, you are a mystery, and within this time of transformation, I feel like you would be decoding your own psyche, you're decoding your own motivations, really getting clear on what's been leading you, what's been guiding you forward, and really surrendering to a higher level of truth within yourself. And I want to say getting a better understanding of what success means to you. I feel there could be a hyperfixation on material abundance, or trying to acquire resources, or having a lot of money, or having a lot of access to certain things because of what you believe it can bring to you. But I feel beneath that, you really want love. You really want emotional connection. You really want to be understood emotionally. You want softness. You want genuine playfulness, surprise, delight. I feel this Page of Cups feels so refreshing to me. It feels so youthful and fun. And I want to say, with this success here, broadening your idea of what that means, not only will you envision having wealth or amassing a lot of wealth, but I feel you're expanding your view of, maybe I actually do want a family or a partner, or I actually want to live in that location. I don't want to be here. Or maybe I want to pour my heart out. I don't know. It just feels like you want to open your heart, but there's a fear of being hurt, or a fear of things not going exactly the way you want it to. And I feel for some of you, if you are in some type of dynamic with a person already, I feel that it's a good idea to look at your motivations for being with this person, ensuring that there aren't any tendencies towards codependencies or not feeling complete on your own as well. And I feel for group 2 overall, there could be a feeling of it's like hidden insecurity. I want to say it's very beneath the surface. I feel on the outside people would not be able to see this about you. I feel that you get some type of attention. I don't think that people perceive you as insecure, or people see you as someone who doesn't get what they want. It just seems like who you are within is different from how you show up to other people. I feel like you may be hard to read to other people, but there's this inner drive within. There's this inner stirring, inner processing. I feel like you're going through an awakening, quite honestly, especially with all this divine energy and the higher power. In this hermit here, especially with the hermit, I just feel like you're coming to a crossroads to what truly matters to you and how you will move forward from this situation. It's very interesting. I just feel like it's time to move. Decisions need to be made. Group 2, you have to decide what's good for you. You need to take time to yourself to really get clear on what's good to you, good for you as well, and not clinging on so tightly out of a fear of not being able to have something take its place, or feeling like there's some type of insecurity or fear beneath the surface here. But with this medicine guardian, it gives me Archangel Raphael vibes. I just feel so good. It's like a cleansing of the heart. Imagine a broken heart shredded to pieces and dipping it into water and emerging and watching it come out healed and renewed. That's what I feel. I know it was maybe a graphic example, but I just feel like your heart has been through the ringer. Group 2, unfortunately. And in order to really have these meaningful, deep, passionate, intimate connections that you want, that's not based in fear or sense of having to cling on to it, you really need to value this time right now to cleanse and heal, to review, to let go of what you have endured, what you have encountered, so that you invite these connections into your life more easily and more freely. Because I want to say you're headed towards something very magnificent. I do feel, not only in the realm of career, because I do feel there is some upward momentum in that arena. There's a lot of opportunities that are potentially coming your way. Not only that, I feel this is big internal healing, internal cleansing, and that internal healing is going to help you to have the love in your life that you truly desire. I don't know why I wonder, is it society that makes it to where we can't be open about how much we desire something? I don't know. Maybe I'm just going off on a tangent and I don't want to do that. Okay. But yeah, now's the time of really getting disciplined in some type of spiritual practice. If you don't consider yourself spiritual, just connecting with yourself, making sure that you take time out to just be without looking at anything. You could have a nice music going on, but I would say try to ensure that the music is instrumental or doesn't have any words, so that you can really focus in on what you're feeling and what you're thinking. Okay, because this is not a time of suppressing what you feel. This is not a time of trying to act like you're super, I want to say a hard body, but I don't know another way to say that. Like trying to be overly like a hard shell. I just feel now it's a gushy time. Like it's time to really just let things flow, okay, and not to resist the flow. I get big Saturn in Pisces here, okay? That has been so strong because in the last reading, that was also pretty strong, the energy. And Saturn is in Pisces right now, but I'm not gonna go too deep into that. I want to get into your tarot because we've only scratched the surface, okay? That's all we've done. We need to get more, okay? So let's see, anything else we would like to touch on, please define for group 2. I hear immediately, what is the root of your discontentment? Why are you dissatisfied? Maybe that's a journal prompt for you. Why are you dissatisfied? What is not pleasing to you anymore? What is not providing you with a long-term sense of satisfaction? Yeah, I just feel like quick fixes or I don't know what this is, like seeking out for gratification but not really feeling fulfilled by it. And this gratification could be through any avenue. It could be through your career, through certain relationships, behaviors, activities. I feel like I've gone through that whole thing, but it's really asking you to get clear on what's underlying that hasn't been really addressed. Yeah, with 2 nights, I really do feel like it's time to take action. Okay, group 2, it's not a time to just sit and sulk or sit and ruminate on the past or ruminate on situations that you've been stuck in. I do feel like it's time to make a plan, get clear on where you want to go, get clear on what you want. Okay, and really be disciplined about taking those steps to realize whatever goal you have, because we can always find things to complain about, or we can always linger in feelings of dissatisfaction, but it's really up to us to do something about it or make something change or shift our perspective. But with the Knight of Pentacles, it feels heavily focused on what you do in the real world and really being diligent in your efforts of overcoming any type of emotional weariness, I want to say, or just something emotionally is keeping you hostage. And maybe you're trying to shift your focus to work to distract yourself from these feelings. But I feel like that can become burdensome in itself, and it can stagnate you as well. Yeah, your emotions will allow you to have more passion in what you pursue instead of feeling like you are obligated to certain things. So interesting. Are the things that you're investing in providing you with passion and a sense of drive, or does it feel more obligatory or like you're obligated to do it? And sometimes we do have to take care of our obligations. Like, everything in life won't be exciting and inspiring, but if there's not a plan to find some way of having this change to where things are more exciting, then I would say maybe look at how you can let go a little bit and try to open up to the changes that are trying to be had. It's so interesting. I feel like I'm kind of I don't know how to describe this energy. Let's get more, please. Yeah, I just feel it's very big energy of moving forward, moving away from what you know, moving away from any conflicts or any situations that just have not been uplifting to you. I do feel this is a big time of focusing on what will bring you long-term stability and a sense of victory, and to not focus on just one avenue of your life. I do feel this is a big time of balancing different areas of your life and ensuring that you're not overly investing into one specific area. So we have the Nine of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Both in reverse. Yeah, I feel there's this fixation on something. I'm not sure what it is particularly. The Page of Swords makes me feel as if there's like a suppression of expression, not really speaking on what you feel, not feeling grounded enough. The Nine of Pentacles in reverse also makes me feel like both of these nines, for you, group 2, I feel like you have everything you need. I feel like you have a lot of blessings around you, but it's almost as if you are wanting more. It's like, okay, what else is out there? Like, why don't I have that? Or I really want that, but I don't have what I need to get it. There's something there, and I feel like it's a matter of perception. I don't know. Your energy is really perplexing, because I feel like it could be getting caught up in the mind and not truly recognizing how far you have come or how much you have accomplished. And I think it's more so about what you are feeling instead of what you're doing in the world. I think now's a time of really focusing on your internal healing rather than trying to overexert yourself in work. Still do what you need to do, still take care of your responsibilities, of course, but with a surrender to the divine and higher power, I just feel like it's really a time of getting very grounded in your spirituality, and it's and just into yourself, really taking care of your health. And maybe taking a social media break with this Page of Swords reverse, because I do feel like there's this hyper awareness of things, or just this wanting to always be in the know about something, or maybe you know too much about other people, and I don't know, just feels like you're not really grounded in a sense of self just yet, completely. I'll get one more, and then we'll get an advice card. But I do feel like this transformation is helping you to get clear on how you could start making the moves to have more joy in your life, or have more success or a feeling of success, because I feel there's this feeling as if you're wasting time, or there's just time escaping you, or you don't have enough time. But there's this really big emphasis on getting some type of routine in place that helps you to feel a lot more organized. There's a lot going on for you, group 2. I want to say it's like different avenues of your life. I feel emotions, I feel relationships, I feel work, and I feel a sense of self that's trying to emerge. So let's get one more card. Yeah, there could be a lack of patience with the process of things. And like I was saying, maybe you feel like time is passing you by, or efforts haven't been recognized, or yeah. I feel this is more internal. And with these reversals, it just feels like there's this quality to you that's almost as if whatever you do, it's never enough. But with the Knight of Pentacles being the only one upright, I feel like you show up. You do what you're supposed to do. You do what you need to do. You get things done. You're accountable. You hold yourself to a standard, I do feel. But there are some things out of balance because of this fixation on a particular area. So really get clear on what's out of balance in your life. Get clear on how you're trying to escape from your situation, or any escapist qualities that may be taking over unconsciously. And look at any areas of your life that's taking too much from you and not providing you with an equal exchange. I feel like this is all about balance and reciprocity, especially with you being group 2. And if you're not getting some type of reciprocity, it's time to set your sights higher and to invest into something that will provide you with what you're looking for, at least in the long term, because there's a lot of short-term energy, good time, not a long time energy. Okay. But yeah, I just feel a big push to get clear about what you want so that you can really move towards it. So very interesting, group 2. Trust your instincts at this time. Let's get an advice card. Yeah, I was saying it's very big on having self-worth and not trying to convince other people to see your vision, or try to convince other people to see how worthy you are, or feeling as if you keep doing something, if you keep showing up, then eventually they'll see you for who you are. If they're not showing you right now, don't expect it to happen. Not to say that you can't wish upon a star and see someone finally see your worth. I just feel like if they don't see your worth in the beginning, that's an immediate bye. Like, bye. So be very clear on how you perceive yourself and how that is being reflected to you by others. How other people may be a mirror for you, group 2. And how you may seek validation in other people, and really shifting your it's all about perception, I do feel, for you, group 2. Yes, it's all about a matter of perception. So very interesting. So very interesting. We have Miracle and Quest, however. So I do feel with this Hermit and the Quest coming out, I want to say this doesn't have to be this whole big thing to where you have to isolate yourself, or go on this whole tirade of spirituality. Do as you please, but I feel with this Quest card, you're already on the path to wisdom. You're already on the path to understanding yourself. It deepens as you keep walking toward what you feel. I always say not to throw logic to the wind, but it feels like you're stepping into unknown territory, and that is the key time to really hone in on that intuition and see that each step you take each day, you're getting closer to having an answer or getting clear or having clarity. And that is where your miracles will appear. You continuing to show up, you continuing to seek your truth, you continuing to pursue your truth will help you to align with what is meant for you. It will help you to take the actions that will lead you towards what you really want. And it will open the doors to relationships, to job opportunities, to community and connections that you're looking for if you are just honest with yourself about what you want. So be honest about what you want, group 2. Be completely honest. Vulnerability is your best friend at this time, okay? Don't be scared of being open and soft, okay? Don't be afraid. You are protected. You no longer need to be in situations that do not fulfill you emotionally and that do not provide you with a sense of reliability, a sense of comfort, warmth, connection. Okay, group 2. So that's what I have for you, group 2. Whoa, has this been a journey? And I feel like you're about to go on a journey. Yeah. Group 2, you are about to go on a journey. Prepare, sweet love. Okay, because it shall be a journey, but you'll learn a lot. It will be fun. Remember, we have the adventures card and the success, so you will find a lot of success and adventures within this time. Look at the changes and the stirring up of your life as an adventure. Your life is getting good. This is the story that you'll be able to tell other people. So I didn't even finish my sentence. This is the story you'll be able to tell other people about when you become extremely successful. So continue to walk your path, continue to have faith and trust within yourself and as well as in the higher power in the universe, and align with a higher vision of your life and take the action necessary to make it happen. So that's what I leave you with. I'm feeling a big vibe of having a spiritual bath as well with this card here. However, group 2, I'm getting lost in your energy. I feel like I'm in a trance right now. So ensure that you are taking time to ground, group 2. So that's what I have for you. Like I said, I love you so much. Let me know in the comments how it resonates. Leave it a like, subscribe, and hopefully I will catch you in the next one. Until then, goodbye. Hello, group 3. So glad to have you here for your reading on what transformations are occurring in your life at this time. Group 3, you have a very different energy. I'm already telling you from the other groups. I can feel it. So I'm going to get a card from the Tarot of Mystical Moments just to get an idea of what we're going to be highlighting about this transformation that you are undergoing, and then we're going to progress from there. So let us begin. For group 3, please divine what transformations are undergoing. I knew it. I love. Okay now. There's a lot of expansion in the realm of your career and finances, I really feel. There's an up-leveling in your ability to really ground practical results for the work and the effort that you're putting in. I do feel like you are expanding your reach, you're expanding your potential, and you're really laying down foundations that will show long-term results. For some of you, this includes some type of expansion in property, or acquiring some type of property, or moving to a new residence, or moving in general for a new opportunity. I split the deck and we have the Sun and the Tower. So I just feel there's a lot of big changes in regard to your wealth and in your career. That's what I really feel. And you know, this could have come after a long battle of effort. I'm getting multiple messages. I want to stay on this expansion part though. I do feel this also includes expansion in family. For some of you, this means a new addition to the family. It doesn't have to be a child per se. It could be, but even a pet. You could be thinking about adopting. I just feel big expansion in your life, in your home life, as well as in your career. I do want to say this is really getting you to be clear on what areas of your life you may still be holding on to, particularly any communications that could be disharmonious within this time of expansion, any relationships that may be suffering because of an immense focus on moving ahead, on really laying solid roots for your future. I feel some people may feel as if you're leaving them behind, group 3, and only you can really decide if that is true or not. Always do what's best for you, but do it with grace. Okay? Do it with grace. So very interesting. I definitely feel big expansion vibes for you. Definitely keep the hope alive. Stay steady. Stay focused. Group 3, because oh my gosh, I just want to show you. I just feel like Jupiter in Taurus, when I'm filming this, that's going to be pretty major for you. Also, I want to add that this reading is timeless. Okay, so anyway, we have faith in your dreams and new moon in Taurus. Prosperity lies ahead. So there's a lot about you expanding your potential in regard to wealth and self-worth. Group 3. Okay, I just want to emphasize that. So let's get a bit more detailed. Why don't we? Oh. Getting ahead of myself, we have Oracle. Wait for important information. Drop your shields. Protection, Guardian. Yeah, there is a bit of impulsivity about you, group 3. Spring. See your seeds grow. I actually think I want to rearrange these cards. Card number 15, message in a bottle. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. I want to say really quickly before I continue, if you are going out to some type of event, or if you are going out in general, since this is card number 15, it's making me think of like a good time, a fun time. You could get some type of message while you're out and about, or maybe while you're indulging a little, or while you are just having a good time. I do feel it feels very unexpected, and it feels serendipitous, it feels spontaneous, it feels fun. Okay, a lot of spontaneous action here with that card number 15, message in a bottle. I feel like you may get some type of confirmation while you are maybe a little under the influence in some way. Yeah, but that's for some of you. If you don't partake in those activities, I just feel like there's a separate message that I'll get to when I get a bit deeper. We have new moon in Capricorn. Your hard work is paying off. Abundance. Let's just rest in that energy just for a second. The energy of abundance. And Star Mother. How can you mother yourself? Group 3. How can you? Let me know. So for sure, group 3, like I was saying, this is really big energy of expanding your life in general, making very important moves financially. It just feels like a financial thing. I really feel that for you in group 3. There's no way around it. I do feel whatever you've been really focused on, very diligent with, it could be your health as well. You're seeing a lot of improvements with that. You're feeling a lot more beautiful. You're feeling like very accomplished and victorious. I do feel with that energy, and I want to say I'm feeling lots of fast-paced movement, and it's important that you take a step back with this. Wait for important information. You don't have to respond right away. Okay, you may really want to because it's exciting and it's exhilarating and it's like, oh my gosh, look at all this happening for me, it's amazing, look at all these offers coming to me. But read the fine print, okay? Talk to someone who's a bit more knowledgeable about these things. Really learn how to negotiate, okay? Learn how to speak up for your needs. Learn to be honest about what doesn't feel right. You don't have to take the first offer. I want to say, for some of you, you don't have to immediately jump on to something. Really feel it out, okay? Don't let the excitement really take you away and cause more damage in the long run. I do feel, since you have been putting in so much work, you feel like the type of people who, when you see success and growth, you want to double down. You want to keep it going. And hooray to that. That is a beautiful quality. Keep it up. But I am seeing there's this message of really taking some time to mother yourself, like this card says, and that includes any way that you feel nurtured and supported. Making sure that you rest well, you eat well, you hydrate, you take care of the body, you really take care of your needs, because you're the one that's making all this happen, and if you're not feeling taken care of, everything else may start to fall apart. So be very clear about how much energy you do have, how much you have to offer, and try not to overexert yourself in any capacity. I also want to say to be open to new partnerships, be open to new collaborations that may be coming towards you, be open to expanding your network, expanding your reach. I want to say for some of you, it feels global. Big energy, maybe you're traveling somewhere cross country, maybe you are reaching people cross country. It's big. So I want to say ground. Really celebrate yourself and how far you've come. Really celebrate the work that you've put in to get you to this point. And prepare yourself to accept goodness and blessings that you've been waiting for. It will be spontaneous. It will be unexpected. But I feel like you feel it coming. There's something coming to you. So be open to everything that's sprouting in your life. Feels very abundant. Your group does. You're meant to have wealth. You're meant to be abundant. And I do feel a big message of restructuring your idea of what that means. Getting a better idea of what abundance and wealth looks like in your life. Not only financially, but what does an abundance of love look like to you? What does an abundance of support look like to you? And really cultivating the relationships or the dynamics or the actions or behaviors that you need to put in place to sustain the success that is coming in. I really feel this is a big time of checking your foundations and ensuring that they are strong, so that as you continue to grow, you don't come to a point where things collapse because maybe there was an overlooking of the details because you're so caught up in the big picture and the vision and the goal that you're reaching for. Really take your time. Know that once things start going, they don't stop. Okay, maybe things may slow up, but I feel for you. Just have that mentality that when things get good, they only get better from there. because that's what I feel for you, group 3. Things are just going to continually progress. Things are going to continually get better. And you're attracting a lot to you. You're like a magnet right now. So bask in that energy and prepare to receive. I also feel with this 5 of Swords, for some reason, it's like I do feel there's someone from your past that may pop up. There could be some unfinished business there, but really honor yourself, okay? Really make sure that you're not losing focus on what's important to you with this 9 of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles. You're very abundant. You look abundant. You smell abundant, okay? I just feel big attractive energy, and I do feel you're attracting a lot. And some things you may not want to attract, but that's where discernment comes in. And for some of you, this just is an opportunity to revise your approach to a certain relationship, or really contemplate what you really want and if that relationship matters to you. And if it does, be open to the new opportunity. If it doesn't, get the closure you need and move on, okay? Be honest and be brave in your expression and move towards things that inspire you. I do feel you may be coming to a crossroads in your life's progression of where you are having to make very big decisions that will change the course of your life. But I want to say, be confident in your decisions. Really take a bold move, I want to say. If that includes taking a calculated risk, do it, okay? If you feel that to be the right move, do what feels right to you. I can't tell you what to do. Do what feels right to you, and that will lead you far, and you'll learn a lot. You'll have a lot of spiritual experiences, I do feel. You'll feel a lot more connected to your intuition. I do feel that your intuition is getting a ping up, okay? It's like it's getting fine-tuned, and I just feel you'll be feeling a lot more blessed and supported. But this is all about being authentic in your expression, coming back to your roots, being very grounded in who you are, expressing who you are, not hiding parts of yourself, not hiding any communication that you need to have, not hiding any feelings that need to be spoken up about, asking questions that need to be asked, okay? Connecting with people who have information that you need, researching, getting the information that you need. Group 3, very important, because your success is picking up. So let's get into the tarot. Okay. Anything else about this transformation to abundance for group 3? Anything else about this transformation? I heard it wants to be upright. Yeah, I'm getting boss energy with you, group 3. It's making me think of that Billie Eilish song, "You Should See Me in a Crown." Period. You're not playing any games, I do feel. At the same time, you are playing games. I just feel like you're having a lot more fun in life. You're feeling a lot more liberated. That's what you're moving into, at least. A feeling of freedom and liberation, having faith and trust in things that are happening for you. I do feel a quiet confidence with this Queen of Wands. It doesn't feel showy. I don't feel like you are... I feel like you may be overcoming some self-esteem issues, or overcoming some type of imposter syndrome, perhaps. But this feels more like a quiet confidence, like you just quietly shine your light. You're not out here boasting or bragging about the success that you've gotten, but it's showing and people see you, group 3. And I feel like you're very unique as well. There's this quality about you that's quite rare, I want to say, and it's attractive. You just feel very attractive right now, and I do feel also that you are repelling the negativity. Okay, you are a magnet for goodness, but I want to say like a moth to a flame, but also light attracts all types of things. So just want to say that I do feel like you're protected, so you don't have to worry too much about having to be super defensive, because it feels like you have a heavily supportive spiritual team, group 3, so you can just rest in that. With the King of Swords, I really feel now the time of getting clear on your plans ahead, getting clear on what you need to do, not being distracted by the naysayers, not being distracted by the negativity that may come through. Let the light shine on you, group 3. I just feel you are really coming into yourself, really coming into your power, and learning how to set healthy boundaries, and that may be intimidating to other people. I do feel that you may have this quality of intimidating certain people who I just feel like intimidation. I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into that. I really want to just focus on you really getting clear on where you're wanting to go. It feels like you're getting a clarity of mind. You're being able to trust in yourself a lot more. And with this King of Swords, I also want to say reach out to any advisors, whether that be a financial advisor, a lawyer, for some of you maybe even a doctor, but I feel more so this is in regard to finances or legalities or contract agreements. Ensure that you have your things in order and you are speaking with someone who is knowledgeable about that topic, or at least get your own information and double check, proofread, know your stuff, show up for that meeting knowing what you need to know, okay? If you have some type of interview or some type of bank meeting, I don't know, it just feels very financial with you. But if you have any type of job situation going on, show up and show out. Okay, just know your stuff and trust in your abilities, because you are showing up in a very powerful position right now, group 3. I feel like you're moving towards this energy, you're moving into this energy, and yeah, I just feel like you're, I want to say head honcho. Okay, like you're the boss. Maybe you're trying to be a CEO, or maybe you're trying to have your own thing, or just becoming a leader or a manager. There's something there. Can I get more? Interesting. Wow, look at that. The Hermit and the 5 of Cups. I heard immediately, I'm tired of being lonely. What is that? Are you lonely, group 3? Yeah, I was saying there's a lot of success in your career, but maybe you feel as if you are gaining all the success and you're wanting to share it with someone, or you're wanting to experience that intimacy and that depth of emotional connection. Yeah, especially with the 10 of Cups here. I feel like that's your vision of success, is having not only the financial but also the emotional. I want to say have hope for that. Yes. Hold on, let me put this down. Okay, as soon as I said I want to say have hope for that, I see the star, because I feel like there is some type of heartbreak that may still have you hostage. Okay, there's some type of heartbreak that may still have you hostage, and it's you could be distracting yourself with work, group 3. Yeah, with the Hermit reverse, I want to say open yourself up to new connections, because you could be very comfortable within your solitude. You could be very comfortable to yourself, but I feel like this could lead to some type of dwelling on not having the emotional connection or the friends perhaps, or even just the romantic partnerships that you're wanting. But I do feel like you're about to turn a corner, and especially with this Knight of Wands, I feel like for some of you, you may encounter this person while you are traveling or while you are out and about living your life. Okay, I just want to say things will happen when they are supposed to. Remember that we create our own concept of time, and we must remember that things come exactly on time. So just allow it to happen and trust that whatever is going on right now is meant to be. Really focus on the things happening for you, and everything else will fall into place. So can we get more for group 3, please? You have a very strong will, group 3, very strong will, and I see that about you with the Magician coming out. You are a master manifester. Okay, group 3, and it doesn't come with just saying, oh, I want this, and sitting outside and praying and hoping. Of course, that's part of it. I don't want to water that aspect of manifestation down, but I do feel the same time that you have this ability to put your effort toward making things happen, having a vision and pursuing it, you do carry a lot, and perhaps you're still carrying a lot. Perhaps you may be feeling burdened by the responsibility that success brings. And although you can handle it, I do feel this could be leading to some level of burnout. Maybe you're trying to juggle different ideas or juggle different projects. And I feel like it's time to delegate. It's time to really expand your team, I want to say, and open yourself up to new possibilities. I do feel if you want to be this boss or this person who does have a lot to offer, you need help. So invite that in, and don't feel like you have to do it all alone, group 3. And for those of you who are not wanting to be the CEO or whatever, I just feel like you could feel a lot of responsibility at this time, and that's why it's important that you take a step away from your responsibilities and really take care of yourself, because if you don't, no one truly will, group 3. You're doing an amazing job. I just want to congratulate and celebrate you right now, because this feels very bright, like you are just shining, group 3. And it's important you keep the momentum going, but in order to keep it going, you have to really take a look at your needs. One more card, please. Indeed, I'll get one more. Ooh. Let me stop. It got, I don't want to say a little spooky. Interesting. I want to say, with all the success, don't let pride get to you, group 3. Okay, don't let pride get to you. Maintain a playful spirit. Maintain a curiosity. Don't ever feel like you know it all or you have learned everything you need to learn. Always seek knowledge. Always seek higher truth, group 3. Okay, always seek more. Let's see what came out. We have the Page of Pentacles. Definitely some type of new opportunity in regard to your wealth and finances. Maybe even a new study that you're partaking in, or you're learning something new, or you're really taking care of your health and learning what foods work well with your body, what routines work well with you. With this Page of Pentacles as well, I do feel this as some type of higher learning, but not just that, a job opportunity or some type of ability to increase your earning potential with this page. But we do have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, there is this wanting to maybe do things on your own, or yeah, I just feel like you're the only one who can do everything perfectly or do everything the way you want it to be done. But don't let the mind get you in that cycle. That's why I'm saying put the pride aside, because yes, you are very good at what you do, but other people may be a bit more skilled, or maybe they can show you something, or maybe they can tell you things that you didn't know. I do feel a lot of brainiac energy here. I do feel like you're a very intelligent group 3. You have a lot of knowledge to you. You know what you're doing. But sometimes that could get you in your own way. So ensure that you are not preventing success or getting in your own way. Okay? I feel like you're overcoming this energy. You're moving away from it. But it's important that you check yourself before you wreck yourself, okay? Also with the Seven of Swords, really read the fine print, I want to say, making sure that you are not being bamboozled by anyone, not being taken advantage of for your skills, okay? Because you feel very skilled and intelligent, like you have a lot to offer, and there could be some people who want to take advantage of that and get clout off of you or in some way. Not to make you on defense, I do feel like you're very protected. You will know how to approach these situations, but that's why in the beginning I said to not be too impulsive with any decisions that need to be made. Be very grounded, be very clear, and take the time that you need to have as much information that you need. And please rest, Group 3. Please rest. There's a lot happening for you. Don't focus on what's been lost or seemingly lost along the way, because it will be replaced with more and better. So don't dwell on a feeling of you being separated from certain people or certain things, because you're moving to bigger and broader horizons. So open yourself up to receive these opportunities. Group 3, heal the wounds that keep you from really being open and excited about what's to come and curious about what is on the other side of things. Because sometimes you could be a bit resistant to the changes that need to be made, and maybe caught up in a sense of confusion about what to do, maybe rejecting certain opportunities to connect with certain people out of a protective layer or barrier. But I want to say, if you have an opportunity to connect just for fun, or just, just on a whim, or just to have a socially fun time, I would say take up that offer. Excuse my words, Group 3. Take up the offer to just let loose, have fun, connect with others, and just see where that takes you, okay? So let's get a final advice card for you. For Group 3, a final advice card for Group 3. Oh, look at that. I just feel that there's a lot happening for you. I want to say this miracle card, miracles happen with spontaneous events. And I want to say you cannot plan a miracle. So have an idea of what you want to accomplish, but leave wiggle room for the divine to surprise you, because you will be surprised whether you like it or not. Within this transformation, I just feel there's a lot of surprise, there's a lot of glow, there's a lot of celebration, Group 3. So really bask in this energy. Continue to do what you're doing. Continue to focus on your growth and your healing and your success and your upward momentum, because you're being very supported in this time, Group 3. Okay? Really focus on what fills you up. Focus on your passions. Continue to pursue your passions, no matter the judgment that you may receive. That doesn't matter, okay? Yes, don't allow your dreams to pass you by because you're distracted, or you're too caught up in family issues, or too caught up in someone else's drama. really focus on yourself and focus on how you can progress forward. Group 3. Yeah, forgiving any people in your past or any family issues, addressing it with compassion and care, releasing yourself from any attachments that weigh you down. One more. This is beautiful. Yes, you're just being made anew. You're being renewed. You're coming into a new version of yourself. I do feel like this is your springtime. This is when things are starting to bud and sprout. It only gets good from here. It only continues to prosper from here, group 3. So really accept this energy. Be in this state of receptivity, please, because it's for you. And really hone in your skills. Whatever you're working towards, if it has something to do with you creating something, whether it's content or maybe because I'm a content creator, that's immediately what I thought of. Whatever you use your hands for, whatever you use your brain for, whatever skill or ability that you have, you could be a scientist, you could be a doctor, you could be a nurse, you could be anything. Focus on that. Focus on whatever you're focused on. Focus on what is showing true rewards and prosperity for you, and watch it unfold, okay? Watch it unfold. Please maintain your focus, take care of yourself, and be open to the spontaneous events that occur around you, okay? You're doing a really good job, group 3. I want to say the divine really is so proud of you. I'm so proud of you. You deserve to just go out and indulge at least a little bit. I want to say don't overindulge, okay? We all need pleasure in our lives, so I feel really give yourself that, because you sure know how to work yourself. You sure know how to take on responsibility, but do you know how to let loose and have fun? That is your job. Your homework is to let loose and have fun, and watch how much inspiration you gain just by doing that, okay? So I'm so excited for you, group 3. I'm so excited for you. You're creating your life. You are the artist in your life. It feels like you really are taking the reins, and I just want to say I love that energy. I love this reading, and I love you, group 3. So let me know how it resonated in the comments below. I'm so excited for you, like I said, and I hope that you continue to receive goodness and blessings and miracles and opulence and luxury, okay, because that is exactly what you deserve. I also wish to you love, deep and profound connections, and intimacy that helps you to feel safe and warm and yummy on the inside, okay? So I send that to you. Leave it a like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'm gonna go eat because my belly is rumbling, okay? So thank you again, and I'll chat with you later, group 3. Bye.